Okay. Okay. So good. Oh. And namaste, welcome everyone. Welcome back to this part of satsang where I take this opportunity to read through some of the letters that come during this week. And well, many people write, and I'm not such an internet chap. But I endeavor to go through as much as I can with them, but some of them I don't get to read, and there's some here. And one letter came actually, which was a letter from a very beautiful lady from the Sangha from New Zealand. And I read this letter, I was very touched by it. And I would like to dedicate this satsang to her. She's from New Zealand. Her name is Zenat. And so I've been reading a few letters from her, and I think I'll get a chance to read one perhaps today, but I'll start with this one. This one was just put in my hand as I'm coming, so I will see what this one says. May all that hear these words realize them as their own. I with you, all of you, to deserve existence with me for a moment. As you wish, you may close your eyes or keep them open. You exist, I exist. This I know to be true. Who gave me this one? You want to read it? Because I can't. Your writing is not so easy for me. I can try.
As you wish.
You read your letter. You can read. Yes, you can come. Okay. Okay.
This is actually an invitation.
Okay.
So, may all that hear these words realize them as their own. And I invite you, all of you, to observe existence with me, if you so wish, now. You may close your eyes for a moment or keep them open. You exist. I exist. This I know to be true. But what does this mean? If I exist, I am what I am, whatever I am. Everything that I am right now, I am. And to be so, I must already have everything I need to be, whatever I am. This implies completeness. This is beyond time. Confirm this. Are you following?
They don't want to follow you.
Are these just words?
Yes.
Anyone wants to do this in specific? Can you come?
Maybe you can both go out if it's just two. We were alone. You go out and you can try with him outside. Maybe he wants to do this.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Next one. So, So this one, it says, it comes like this. It just comes like this, with some photographs of someone on the front of it, and the photographs is of this lady called Zenat from New Zealand. It's written on her behalf by somebody. It says her name, Zenat's name, is Julienne Stratton, but everyone calls her Zenat. Okay? And this is a letter from her carer, the person who takes care of her. Kia ora, Mooji team from Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud, that is New Zealand. I am a carer of a woman who is in the final stages of Parkinson's disease. She listens to Mooji all the time and is a huge fan. Okay. I was asking her yesterday if she had completed her bucket list, and she said she didn't really have one. Bucket list means your highest wishes or something? What it means? Things to do before you die. Bucket list? Before you kick the bucket. We have a lot to learn about these things. Anyhow, she had felt like she had led such a full and wonderful life. She then stopped and said, there's actually one thing. I would love to go to Portugal and sit in for a satsang with Mooji, but I am too sick to go now. So this got me thinking, be it that Mooji is an awesome and loving type. Would he be up for dedicating a satsang to the lady I'm caring for? Her name is Zenat, and she lives with us in Waiheke Island off the coast of Auckland City in New Zealand. She wants to die and is finding it hard being so sick. She just keeps bouncing back and is dreading what comes with the Parkinson's final stages of Parkinson's disease. So perhaps there could be one based around death. Maybe I can have satsang based around or talk around death. As we all know, death can be in many forms. Anyway, I think completing your bucket list is an important thing in life, and seeing as she only has one thing on her bucket list, I thought I'd give it a try. So she lists her telephone number, or you can respond via email. Thank you so much, many blessings. Aurora Wild, this is the carer's name. It gives another photograph of Zenat, and the other one was with her up and sitting on the bed, and there's a puppy here sleeping under a pillow, and this puppy belongs to Aurora, who is the carer of the letter 2 about Zenat. It was written to Kalyani, who is here somewhere. She was outside. Hello, Kalyani. Thank you for responding so kindly. Her name is Julienne Stratton, but everyone calls her Zenat. She is the mother of 4 beautiful boys and was once a documentary maker in New Zealand, making content that moved hearts and spirits across our country. I have attached a picture for you. She's with my dog, Maxie. He's glued to her side whenever I am with her. And here is some information about her. So it was given a link to something with a picture of her when she was much younger. Z is in the later stages of Parkinson's. She has a team of women around her. I am one of those women. I am constantly moved by her grace and poise. even in times when she is in great pain and discomfort. She teaches me a lot about being of service and of being kind and authentic. She tells me she is ready to die, but finds it difficult to speak to anyone about that because they are afraid of death. We talk about her death and even playfully plan her funeral, but we keep it between us. I felt that the idea of death could be an interesting topic for satsang. When she told me to sit in on Sunday satsang with Mooji in Portugal would be the only thing on her bucket list, I felt moved to ask. Because you never know, do you? She follows his Sunday satsangs, has a lot of his CDs and books as well. When she's in a state of pain or anxiety, she often listens to him to help to bring herself back to centeredness. Mooji Baba is her favorite teacher. Looking forward to hearing your reply. Thank you so much, Aurora Wild. Yeah. So here is a picture again of Zinat, and I am not so much hearing this kind of letter. Someone is quite ready in her mind to end the life, partly because she's afraid of the later stages, even more late than now, of Parkinson's, what it might bring, because, we see people documenting their last days who are suffering from Parkinson's, and it varies from person to person, no? And she feels like some people also, I've heard, that, they don't want to go through that. They don't want to go through this sense of diminishing and like this. So she wants to. I'm ready for this, and she's so open about it that she writes openly, "I want to do it. I'm ready for this." So I bless her, pray for her also. Always when I pray for people, I say, if God wills, to restore your health completely. That your life, is not just to tolerate your existence, but to come back fully to life and to, if God has put in our heart the will to live, if it should come back, if you really want to die only because of what you fear will happen at the later stages, you see. So I am not sure how to read that Zenat, but my heart says just to pray for you, and the signs that come inside feels good. Now some of you know why I say that, but it feels good. I always get some kind of response, so I just say it feels fine. It feels fine for me. For now, I don't know what that means in its effect, but something feels like it responds to that plea. But about death and so on, we talk. What is death? Every night you go to sleep, it's a kind of death, kind of rehearsal, because you go into some state, and your ordinary existence, the beings that you are ordinarily associated with in your waking state, so everything cuts away from this. And if you go into deep sleep, then none of the world that you know in your waking state is not there. But in sleep, we're not afraid to go into sleep, because we have the sense, well, I'll wake up. That's the only reassurance we have. I'm healthy, why should I not wake up? So we love sleep. I mean, sleep is an important part of the life, because you somehow, the light of cognition, the functioning of the intellect, a functioning of perception is completely nullified in deep sleep. And even if I used to say that if you got married today, and today is honeymoon, you're having a beautiful time, but when sleep comes, you cannot take your bride or your bridegroom into the state with you. You must leave everything. including yourself also. Your idea about yourself, everything is nullified in the deep sleep. You see? And yet most people will spend good money to buy the best bed that they can find in order to forget about everything, including yourself, and to go into oblivion about the waking state. There's no fear, because you don't go to bed to dream also. I don't feel that to say to someone, oh, sweet dreams. I don't want no sweet dreams. I want dead sleep. I don't want to remember anything like that. So sleep, when you have dead sleep, means that you go into full rest. Into full rest, and then without it, you wake up, you're not going to be refreshed. So that shutting down of everything, the cognitive functioning, is very important to our health. And then somehow in this play of dropping the body, the best thing is to be, as much as possible, to free oneself of egoic bindings. You follow what I mean? That all the attachments you have with your ego and desires and unfinished business and all these things, that you finish it up. That's the best thing. It's like we say, don't go to bed with a sore heart, If you have arguments with someone, if you have differences with them, we say try and rectify them before going to sleep, otherwise your sleep is going to be disturbed. Somewhere in the unconscious is going to come, it's going to be just, restless. And similarly, we say, before you leave this body, finish your affairs in terms of deep attachments and stuff, comb out the noise out of the beingness, so that you come again to this beautiful state of isness. And again, it is totally in line with what we were practicing today. If I say practice is more this invitation to follow and to see where it leads you. It takes you into this wonderful space. Even, wonderful is a very emotive word. It just takes you into this space, which is beyond our superficial states of body-mind affairs and all of this. You came into a state nobody can describe. Nobody can describe. And it's not just blank, is it? Can I ask you? It's not just blank. It's not a black hole. What is it? You see, I can't accept your words if you gave me any. You see, it's just that I ask you, what is it? This that is. Of what value is it? Well, you can say it has the value of wiping out that which causes sorrow and suffering. Identity causes that more than the body. Identity causes this more than the body. The body has its pains and so on, but suffering is more about attitude to the pain. And I gave the example of what happened with Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj in a satsang very much like we're having in Mumbai, that he was speaking, the master was speaking, and somebody from the audience stood up, a young person, and said, "Sir, I've been listening to you. I enjoy your teachings. I feel you're speaking the truth and all of this. I love what you speak. I agree with it. But I have to admit that in my own experience, my own case, I'm always experiencing suffering." He put it like that. I'm always experiencing suffering. The master said, "No, you are not experiencing suffering. You are suffering, you're experiencing." You see? What a twist. I am experiencing suffering. No. He said, "No, it's not the truth. You are not experiencing suffering, because there's nothing called suffering. Suffering is not a thing. It's about an attitude, how you meet. You're not experiencing suffering. You're suffering, you're experiencing, which means that there's a choice. You can meet your experiencing indifferently. So why would you be suffering your experiencing? Why would you be suffering it? One is that if you're holding on to your person, then it will bring some suffering. So why is it happening to me? And I did everything right. And you start to come around about the me, my, I, me, my, mine again. So the way of looking, as you look from the place of the invitation, is it personal or impersonal? Impersonal. You say the what is personal? No, it is not personal, you see. So it brings you back to the impersonal. Yet at the same time, we would not know what the impersonal is if we did not know what the personal is. So for this touch of knowledge to have the sense of knowing something, you must know its opposite. And the way to taste the sense of opposite is in the field of the phenomenal, meaning that you, in the place where you are a person living in the realm of the relativity and the movement of interrelated opposites. There you say, you know something is light, you can appreciate light because you know darkness also. You need these contrasts in order to have a sense of what you're perceiving. So the same thing is happening there. The more you are centered in the seeing being, the less these things will be concerning you. What happened to your person and all of these things. Because you'll be perceiving from the place of consciousness and not from the person. The person is afraid of dying. The person is afraid of change also. How strange. The mind is attracted, it's attracted to life. And life means change, but man is afraid of also change. And so this is a kind of a thing where everything becomes very complex here. As you somehow go more deeply into the state of being, the orientation of the mind changes. It's functioning at a much higher altitude of consciousness. It is not so much about judgment and you and me and this and that and him and her and I and lo and heaven and hell and demons and angels. All these things become more like mixed, like a sensation, like a soup of sensations, more than individual items of things. Because the consciousness is more aware of itself than of things. When we go to things, they start to become things itemized, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we go to consciousness, we go to the source, we go to the self. The self is not fixated on things. So these changes, I would hope that as we are speaking, you will be experiencing it actually. Because if you watch, that is the best sadhana. Is as we are speaking, you're following, and you're seeing the words come alive in experience. Because if the words just stay as words, they just remain as concepts. But if the words, they kind of detonate into direct experience, then they have moved from matter to spirit. You follow it or not? Yes. Just as you're always here, you're never there. You see? One time one man came and he was sitting in my room, and it was a big man in autumn in London, and we were talking, and then he came, he says, you know, Mooji. I said, yes, what? He says, my beingness is filling the room. I have a small room. My sitting room, okay? He says, my beingness is filling the room. I said, oh, this is fantastic. But what about the kitchen? He says, no. It's just in the room. It's in the room. I said, not in the kitchen. No, not in the kitchen. Go in the kitchen. So he gets up and he goes in the kitchen. I've got an even smaller kitchen, very tiny. He says, it's in the kitchen. It's in the kitchen also. The kitchen. I said, very good. Is it still in the front room? Yes, in the front room and kitchen. What about the hallway? No. It's in the kitchen and in the front room. Go to the hall. I've got a very narrow hall. He goes in the hall. He said, it's in the hall as well. It's in the hall as well. I said, what about bedroom? No, I did not do. Go in the bedroom. Mooji, it's in the bedroom as well. What about the garden? A very small garden. Some of you know. He said, no, it's definitely inside your apartment. Go in the garden. So he goes in the garden. I said, how is it out there? He says, actually, it's in the garden as well. You see? Then I said, he said, it is really good to have this feeling, but I know I'm going to lose it when I go out and I leave this place. You know, I know it's around you. I said, yes. I said, go out and go for a walk. Go for a walk now and see what happens. He says, no, I know it's around you. Go for the walk. So he put on his jacket and he went out. He was gone for nearly 40 minutes. Then he come back. I said, what you find? He said, it's everywhere. So I had to tell him, go and do it. Because the mind is telling him, no, it's only here. It's only here. Go, it's everywhere. In the same way, I tell you, you watch the sense of being when you feel the death is coming. Just stay with the sense of being. Let death do his business. You watch the sense of being. Ramana Maharshi, many of you know the picture. There's a picture of Ramana Maharshi there. The guru of my master father, Papaji. He was about 16 years old and he was visiting a place in the south of India called Madurai. His uncle lived there. He was visiting his uncle's house, about 16 years old. When while there, his uncle was not there, he had a kind of panic attack. I'm going to put it in those terms, panic attack. If you've had panic attack, you know, big palpitation, feels your heart is going to burst, intense stress in the system, and he felt he's going to die. He really felt, I'm going to die. And most people in India, you see death more openly than you do in the West. So he's familiar with seeing bodies and everything. So he says, I'm going to die, and just to make it easier, I will put myself in the position of a corpse. So he lied on the bed, on the floor. I'm going to die. But somehow he kept very awake. I want to see what death is going to look like. And he's waiting, and it felt like the body started to get like rigor mortis coming in. He's watching. And somehow inside this watching, a powerful realization sprouted inside his heart. And that was what? He saw that there's something here that is deathless. He saw in such a powerful way, in a way I want you to see also. You have to see experientially, not just think. There's a big difference between thinking and seeing. Just like you saw today without eyes. You saw what is not visible to the eyes. With what did you see it? With your heart you saw it. He saw with his heart. Something here cannot die. It was so profound, so powerful, you see, that from that day something changed in him. A very powerful change came over him, you see. And from that day, he became a different person. He lost interest in school. He didn't want to be at school so much, and Then he had heard of, he had read about Arunachala, thought it was a kind of mythical place. But then one uncle came and told him that he had just come back from Arunachala. He said, what? It's a real place? He said, yeah, it's a real place. Within a very short time, he left everything behind without telling his family and went off to find Arunachala. When he found it, he spent the rest of his life there. What is the point? He kept his mind not on fear. He didn't know what else there was. Just a powerful illumination, a powerful realization came of what is deathless. Other beings have come also, and they have left the body, and we have instructed them also. You keep your eye on this. keep your attention on this. Your mother is one of them, isn't it? This one there. Afraid, then not afraid. That the moment is coming, and you are just fixed only upon on the self. Just hold the self in the mind. Even if things come to try and take your attention, you just keep it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're holding on to. You can be holding on to just the tip of God's toenails. It doesn't matter. You hold on there, and everything else will fall away. And you start doing it now. Keep doing it from now. Why? To run away from death? No, not just that. But to realize yourself. Why wait for a final moment or whatever that may be? You don't know when that's going to be. Some people die going to other people's funerals. You don't know. You know when you're going to be there? So, is it not bless your life to be whatever it's going to be in the kingdom of God? And bless your life that it's going to be whatever it's going to be, and full grace and blessings upon you. And may whatever it is that is threatening to come in all of these things be nullified or changed in a way that you are meeting whatever you have to meet in the best way. Most profound way. So, put this one there.
I'm a wonderful carer.
Hmm?
I'm a wonderful carer.
Yes. Aurora also, she's written this letter on your behalf. Out of such love. Can you imagine having a friend with whom you can talk about things you can't talk about with other people? Maybe not even with your family. A friend comes that you can talk. You can have a giggle about death. Even. Okay, so this is one, I think this came from a bit earlier. Hello, I have only recently come across Mooji after a 12-year period of quite profound awakening and contracting, before experiencing a significant contraction which has left me with agoraphobia, which is a type of anxiety that makes you avoid places or situations that might cause you to panic and make you feel trapped, helpless, or embarrassed, and phobia around travel. However, I feel very drawn to come and attend a retreat in order to fully become myself. Even though traveling so far from home, that's UK, would be a massive challenge for the person. Does Mooji have any advice for me? Kind regards, and in love, Leslie Greenfield. UK is not so far. But of course, if you have some anxiety, it can feel very far. It can feel very far to maybe even going out of your house can feel very far, you see. So, and may these things that happen, sometimes I ask people, when they have these strange sicknesses or some kind of imbalance or something, I sometimes ask, is there anything good about it? You see? Because sometimes I go, oh yeah, buddy, oh, it's so bad, oh, it's so sad, it's so terrible, how can it happen to you? Say, is there anything good about your sickness? And you'll be surprised how often when they reflect a little bit, they say, well, it brought me to satsang. That is bloody good. Isn't it? It didn't take you to the pub. It didn't take you to the beach. It took you to satsang, where from now you start to live and discover the possibilities that an awakened mind can be on top of the world. even though there may be some imbalances in the body and whatever, you can still have the best time of your life. You see? So sometimes these things, they're also from the mind, or some big imbalance, or some kind of negative energy, some spiritual force or something that is not in harmony is playing. So I hear you inside my heart. I feel drawn to come to attend a retreat in order to fully become myself. Even though traveling so far from UK would be a massive challenge for her. And she put the person, or he puts the person. Does Mooji have any advice for me? Come. Dear Father, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you for the best invitation in the world. That's it. Yes for truth. Yes, yes, yes. Please help my mom, Alina. She's going through the oncological hospital on Monday. I don't know what it means. Because of her breast. I know that your love can easily dissolve these dense energies. If it is good for her, kindly please help. I love you so much. Thank you, Natalia. Okay, I keep this one here, this one, Natalia. And this one's good. Mooji, I'm a 17-year-old boy from a small town in England called Haslemere. My friends and I had a spontaneous spiritual experience within which we all entered into the state of nirvana or enlightenment. We all thought that we had somehow gone to heaven, and it was the most beautiful thing I've ever felt in my whole life. It has been a year since then, and I have been searching for that place ever since. I am constantly self-inquiring from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed, and in brackets, and I also have dreams where I am self-inquiring. Beautiful. I now have no material desires. I just want to join you in the place that you reside. Please, can you give me some tips or some motivation on how to continue from now, as I feel like I am in some in-between stage where I am neither the person nor the pure consciousness. I feel it is too late to turn back. Very nice, huh? It is too late to turn back. Sending you love and thanks. I have been watching your videos non-stop ever since I found them. I am also thinking of coming to one of your retreats, if that is what is needed to fully awaken to the joy and bliss of pure being. Thank you again, Adam Clark. What a wonderful thing. 17 years old. 16. So many beings are coming from so many different ages. No? When many people are out on a Sunday evening, and Saturdays and stuff like this, you come to satsang. Many young people are out doing all kinds of stuff. You've come to satsang. What an amazing thing. Not for everybody. Some people say, oh, what's she doing? It's a bit serious for a young person to be in such a place and so on. I said, what? You are joking. You have a blessed child you're talking about, too young. You better watch yourself. You should come to satsang. But so wonderful, no? That a letter like this is written like that. That someone has discovered that state of pure joy, pure bliss. And we all thought that somehow we had gone to heaven. And it was the most beautiful thing I have ever felt in my whole life. It has been a year since then, and I have been searching for that place ever since. It's not really a place, but more a state of being. It can manifest as a place also, of course, but in a more refined, it's more a state of being, as a quite a high place, because the more formless, the more eternal, the more enduring, the more pure, the more unchanging. The forms are subject to the laws of nature. They are always going to be changing. Yes. I would love to invite you to come. I am inviting you to come. I went one time, I've told this before, that I went one time, a friend invited me to her house for dinner. I don't usually go to places. I always find some excuse. But I couldn't get out of this one. And, went to the house, we had a meal, and we were in the kitchen having a meal, and then I needed to go to the bathroom. I said, bathroom, she's just down the hall, and there I went to the bathroom. When I'm coming out to turn off the switch, I saw a little piece of blackboard, small, with writing on it. So it was handwriting, so I'm always drawn to that look. And it was written something on it. And I said, my God. It says, Mama, how can I be clear, how can I be sure that, no, it says, Mama, how do I know that I am not already in heaven and that all of this is just a dream? Like this, they say, Mama, how do I know, how can I know that, how do I know if this is not a dream, that I'm already in heaven? How can I be sure that I'm not already in heaven and all of this is a dream? Something like this. And I was struck. So I ran in and says, where did you get this saying? And she said, my son, a little boy. He said it, and I didn't understand at first what he was saying, but I knew it was something profound, and I wrote it down. And I was like, wow, these children, they never stop surprising you. What is this? This is so powerful, so powerful, so powerful. So actually, I think about 2 years ago, she worked in the health food shop in Brixton. So I was there with Arun. Arun is in Spain at the moment. He's watching now, so he knows. I said, Arun, this is the lady I was telling you. I went to a meal at her house. She says, oh, is this one? And she's about her son who had said these things. And then she said, yes, he's now like 16 years old and he's denying it. Because, he's now he's now a cool kid, on the block, like, hey, man, whoa. So, no, yo. Okay. So, he's saying, I never said anything like that. I never said that. He's embarrassed about it. I said, look at that. Same boy, is embarrassed at saying something that's so profound, because maybe his friends would laugh at him. He's embarrassed. What world we are living in when your friends make a joke about you because you say something, they don't get it. And now he's ashamed of the words that he spoke that came from heaven, came from God. That's it. Dear Mooji, my heart burns at the thought of writing you. I do not fully understand how to inquire a specific persona. I am able to close my eyes and find a vast silent space at times. There is a person that eats till she is sick and lets men abuse her until she can't feel her body anymore. An addict. I thought she was gone, but she has recently come back with vengeance. after the Zimar retreat. So this is what happens sometimes. You have a powerful awakening, an opening in consciousness, and it's like your devil mind goes, you're not getting away. You understand? It's like something like some backlash comes from that place. You're not going there. I'm not letting you go. So she just came from a retreat, powerful retreat. And suddenly, I pray to be rid of this conditioning and to be free. It is like my inquiry is completely shut off and this person takes over. Please help guide me to seeing beyond her. I am addicted to this person and it feels like she is blocking me from seeing by holding my body captive. I need to burp her out. I'm ready to be burned completely by your fire. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are my father. I love you always. Michelle from Santa Barbara. We know these forces, no? Something come and it's like it's holding your being hostage. Yeah, you're not going. But at the same time, there's a space it cannot fill. There's a space it cannot reach. There's a space it cannot shut down. You must find this space. It is this space. He can't come there. In fact, these attacks on your person has a good side to it, because it can only attack your self-image, cannot attack yourself. So in a sense, if we are continuing to live in the notion of ourselves as a person, even a spiritual person, he has room to play, because you are still a person. You follow? Yeah. He's going to bite what he can bite. Now, if you stay as the person, you say, oh, the devil and this thing's hurt me, please help me. But this one who is asking for help, screaming for help, is not the final truth. It is not you. It is your favorite identity at the moment. Who follows? Good. It's your favorite identity. It's the place where we keep going back to. It's the reflex against your awakening. It's pushing you back into the place where, I'll start again here and I'll just do this and I'll just do that. But you become against a survivor again. You're trying to survive the attacks. The survivor and the one who is attacking the survivor. The one who's attacking the survivor is not real. The survivor is also not real. Now, previously, we may be shocked and say, oh my God, you're taking away everything from me. Yes, for the moment. Because actually, you are much more than this. It is just the habit and the familiarity with identifying with limitation. And this limitation has got a very personal feel and ring about it. And it's a favorite. But it's only a seeming favorite, because in the clear light of understanding, it's not a favorite. But here is where the real work begins, to say that, to look. Come to the isness. You see, now I can tell you, look from the isness. And this one who's going, no, help me, please, don't let me go back to this, becomes a voice in the wilderness. Something watches this one or not? Yes. Yes. Who is it? The one who is watching this one. Is it this one? No, it is not. But all the sensations, all the feelings are going to go to make this one feel like, and behave like this. And maybe in that moment, you will not be able to hear my voice. I'm telling you, don't identify with this. You can see this. If you are able to hear my voice, you'll drop in. You can come out. From this, what the hell was that? Now, would that not be funny? Huh? From feeling that, oh my God, no, no. So what are you doing? I mean, you're watching this movie. Why are you getting caught up with your movie? Yeah. It's finished. Can it be as simple as that? Yes. Thank you very much. Michelle, I have to listen to this. You have to listen to this. It is like a ghost is suffering from anorexia and goes to an expert who teaches the ghost how to come out of it with an anti-anorexia mantra. And when the ghost is fully out, says, okay, I've come to pay the bill for my healing. The doctor says, what healing? You don't exist. We are searching for a remedy for something that doesn't really exist. But it's hard to accept its non-existence. Why? Because we are trained and conditioned to believe in its existence. So hearing my words might be okay. Following them through into delivery may not be so easy. You may be able to see someone else's problem. Everybody's an expert on someone else's problems. But when it comes to you, you can't see, like I can't really see. Like it's just a big blind spot. But everybody else can see. But you can't see. But you can see their problem. Oh, I can see your problem. Yes, I can see yours too. But can you see yours? I don't have one. Oh, yeah, exactly. So this is the play. So this I would like you to listen again. And the point I would like to for Michelle, the point I would like to point out and to get you to look at is the one, if you follow my invitation, if you accept it, it will deliver your your attention into the state beyond even presence, into the isness, into pure awareness. Impersonal awareness, then you'll be able to see from there that this character you call yourself is dreamed. No other time you are able to see it that it's a dream. It feels too intimate. You can smell it. Everything is there. And it will convince you that this is true. But only from the position of the isness you can look and say, even the one who's, you look and you say, wait a second. Both the attacker and the attacked are both illusions in consciousness. But you can't say that just flippantly. You have to look and you will see. And the easiest vantage point, viewing point, is from the place of isness. Beloved Master, thank you from all my heart to your being and being in my life, helping me to realize my true self and guiding me. A question arises in this awareness. To realize what we really are, to fully understand the truth, walking a spiritual path of awakening, which has many different facets. Is it a must to have a personal identity, meaning without identification, no self-realization? Do you understand what they're asking? It's a long sentence, that's why. To realize what we really are and to fully understand the truth, or walking a spiritual path to awakening, which has many different faces. Is it a must that we should have a personal identity in order to do that? You see? Meaning without identification, no self-realization. Well, without identification, no self-realization needed. With identification, self-realization needed. You follow us on it? Now, these things may sound easy on the ears, or we're sitting here in satsang, we have a laugh and so on. But to apply them, then you start to forget, what did he say? Gets all muddled, you see? I am asking because of my son, who is now 19 years old, always had trouble to identify himself with anything life offered him, appearing on the outside as being mostly unsatisfied and miserable with himself and others and the way he perceives life. This did not happen suddenly. He has always been like that. Nothing in the outer world could either make him being attached to, nor give him any meaning to him. He became sarcastic, and that causes people to judge him like he must be depressed or he needs to see a psychotherapist to make him happy. I would love you to shine some light on this, beloved Master. Thank you, thank you. Dear Mooji, I love you. Anne from Germany. So let's have a look at where we're talking now. About her son. What I'm picking up is he's always had trouble to identify himself with anything life offered him, appearing on the outside as being mostly unsatisfied and miserable with himself and others, and the way he perceived life. So he's, from her eyes, it seems, from Anne's eyes, it seems as though her son is giving off the feeling like, I don't care, and I'm not touched by anything, and some kind of sarcasm, as she put like this. This did not happen suddenly. He's always been like this. So maybe from young, he's demonstrating these tendencies. Nothing in the outer world could neither make him be attached to or give any meaning to him. So he's not attached to things. In the outer world, what is outer world? Including people then. He's not attached to people, not attached to things, not attached to what other people seem to like. He's not touching that, no? And he became sarcastic, and that caused people to judge him like he must be depressed or he needs to see a psychotherapist in order to make him happy. What do you have to say about this guy? We have something to say? What?
He's addicted to cyberspace. I would say he's not addicted to the self, but to cyberspace. I have a son like that.
He is addicted to cyberspace. What is cyberspace? Computer space. Oh, computer space. That's not space at all. Yes, sometimes these things can happen. It kind of does something to your head, and it cuts you off your sensitivity to life and to people, and you go into these states where you become addicted to these states, maybe. So one friend is saying that he could be addicted to cyberspace, which means that addicted to internet, kind of these kind of games on internet that brings you into that kind of fake world. And it's not true, it's nothing there, but it still plays in the mind. Once we had one guided meditation. I was making one guided meditation. And what happened was that for a long time I stopped talking, and it was like something like maybe 3 minutes, which is quite a long time. So we were told, let's try and shorten that for people, because people sitting live, it was fine. But if you don't know, You might think is something wrong, you start to play around with the things. They said, let's make it shorter, and by accident we made it too short. We wiped it. So it was early years, we don't know anything much about these things. So we decided to put back some silence, digital silence. So we put back digital silence, and it's two different silences. There's a silence when nobody's speaking in the room, like this. And there's a digital silence which is dead. It's just dead, okay? That's not true silence. That's a fake silence, dead. And so these kind of cyberspace activity give you a sense of moving and stuff. They act on the brain, but they don't give you the food and the nourishment of real space also. So they have some funny effects there. Then what's happening, he's become sarcastic, and that caused people to judge him that he must be depressed or he needs to see psychotherapists to make him happy. But you didn't mention that he's playing games all the time, so we don't know if this is the case. So maybe if this is something, maybe you can write me back and tell me about that one.
Sorry, Mooji, I'm sorry, he just sounds like he's 19. He's just a teenager.
He says, someone say he just sounds like he's 19. Is that how you were when you were 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows that something's wrong with this world, but don't know what. Maybe.
So he said that he knows that he within his own consciousness knows something is wrong, but doesn't know how to handle it, doesn't know how to put it right, and maybe hasn't met anyone who is, tuned in enough to kind of talk to him in a way that he can understand. Maybe people just react to him. Anybody remember being like that? Yes. Come on. Dearest Mooji, I am ready for complete liberation, for I have no stakes in this world. Nothing in this world appeals to me but complete liberation, one with God, one with all. My question to you is this. Although we have never met in person, we have met in consciousness, and if you would, I humbly ask, would you grace me with your initiation into Christhood? Jesus has always been my master, and through many prayers I've asked for a master in which I could sit at his feet and learn from him. I believe this master is you. Although I would love to join you in satsang, I regret that I do not have the finances to do so. However, I know and trust that through consciousness, I do not need to travel to sit at your feet to receive your initiation, because through divine energy, we are one. It's good. My love, gratitude, and trust is with us all as one. Through this beautiful journey of enlightenment. I write this in oneness with the beautiful story in the Bible in which a woman was healed by Jesus simply by touching his garment through faith. This faith I lay at your feet. Thank you, Mooji, for your divine grace and love. You are forever in my heart. Namaste. Pace. Pace. P-A-C-E. Pace? It's called Pace? I've never heard this name. And I will put this letter here too. This one. We'll take it up. I take it with me, this one. Let it be so. Hi, my name is Celine. How are we doing? You're tired?
No.
Hi, my name is Celine. I am 27 years old. I really wish I could ask Mooji a question. I want to do a retreat with him, but I live in France and I don't know if he will come here. I saw a lot of his videos, but there it is. I am suffering of the fear of eternity, of the unity. I am suffering from the fear of eternity, of the unity. If afterlife exists and we have the possibility of living other lives, this scares me There's no end. Just living again and again. Isn't it good to hear this, that there are voices that feel like this? Because some people, we talk about this, that the end of the cycle of rebirth, the end of the turning wheels of samsara for you. Some people are afraid. So what do you mean, the end? I want to come back. I said, well, come back as what? You don't know how you're going to come back. I mean, and if you don't come back, what do you think? You're going to be stuck up in space somewhere? You're just sort of like, it's not like that. You must trust. It is beautiful. Or if you have to come back, you come back quite possibly awake, or awakened very young or something. Or in the company of sages or something. It will just be wonderful, whatever you have to do. But you're not going to come back as an idiot. John Wayne say, what did John Wayne say? He said, life is difficult, but it's more difficult if you're stupid. It's very John Wayne-ish, isn't it? But right there, it's hit a point, no? What is stupid being? You don't know who you are. Pum, pum. Anyhow. And when we succeed to be pure and united with God, what happens? There is an end, or we start all over. I don't want to live difficult lives. It feels like there is no escape. I'm very scared of dying and find the truth. You're very scared of dying and then find the truth. I'm afraid of being disappointed because actually nothing is comforting. We die and there is nothing. It's a very French letter, isn't it? Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. Sorry, France. Sorry, don't mean that. But you know French films, like this. It's really very complex. And in the end, it's like, well, c'est la vie. You can't finish like that. Oh, yes, we can. Oui. Maybe you can explain these kind of things. They're French. So, okay. Or we die and there is a new world which could be perfect but also scary. I don't know how to calm and accept death and how to find again a goal in this life and be happy and confident. I need help because I don't see anymore all the beauty of life. My fear takes up all the space. I can't find comfort in any beliefs. I just feel I woke up in a very bad dream and I don't know how to change it into a wonderful dream. I'm just so afraid of dying and discovering the truth and the fact that I have no choice. One day I will die. I'm really scared. When we are afraid of all that, what can we do? Thanks for your answer, Celine. I would like to invite Celine to come to Monte, Sahaja, spend a couple of weeks there and get over this, because it cannot be fun. Like, every door you look through is blank, frustrating. You die and then you die again. And you die again. And you come back in a horrible dream and then you find out the truth and then God doesn't like you. This is some very bad dream. It's very bad. So I would like to invite Celine to write and say, this is Celine. And we will get back in touch with you. I would really like that, because I can picture these kind of feelings of someone have these feelings, and she's so honest to say, I'm afraid of dying. Who isn't? People afraid of dying. because also afraid of living. Not just afraid of dying, afraid also of living. Because this is what life has produced, death. What's the point of coming all these nice things and all these things, and then afterwards, and then you wake up and find out, oh, you have to do it all again. If you think like this, we don't know. We don't know. Another one? Namaste, Guruji. As a child, I developed intense chronic headaches. It is persistent all day and night. When I put my attention on anything, it becomes even more intense. It is very difficult for me to focus. I have developed methods to survive. The traditional doctors have not been able to help me. When I practice being in presence, I get these headaches and it is so painful I have to stop. This is some dark force working like this. They so that you don't, you can't, anytime you turn towards anything like, liberation or something, it's even, whoa, it's like punishing, like that. Recently, I decided to push through the headaches and was able to shut my mind down for the first time in my life. But soon after, I ended up with some medical conditions. These conditions include low blood pressure, autoimmune disease of the liver, autonomic nervous system, persistent anxiety, and running a persistently high nerve temperature, etc. I went to traditional doctors and they have found nothing. I have found a Vedic doctor and he has told me that my mind is attacking back and that unless I stay present all the time, the symptoms won't go away. I am not skilled yet in being this way. To be present means what? It can only mean to be empty. What other thing means present? If present as a content, then it is not present anymore. Your mind will attack it. Maybe you can use it to wake up. Every time you think of something, it's going to get you. Maybe you will use it as a way of getting up. Let's see. So now I feel stuck and I'm in a lot of pain. When I attempt to be present, the intensity of the headaches increase even more now. It has been 2 months and I am not functional. I would appreciate your insight into my situation if possible. Namaste, Shrad Ananda. We'll put some blessing and prayer in this one too. We'll do that. I do not have a question. You have answered them all. Thank you for everything you have done for so many of us. I have had my share of profound suffering. There was too many big waves, even one tsunami, and drownings in ignorance. Now me and everything else that I experience are the still water. Also, we are one for some time. What I ask of you in humbleness is to lay your kind eyes on this letter and make momentum on this water. Let the grace of that look make the water spin until the twister touches the bottom. Know that no matter what, I will keep it spinning in great joy and gratitude. I do not need any words from you, just that one special look. P.S. Dear Mooji, please sing more. It's your voice singing that touched me so deeply, so deeply. It sang in innocence to me. Namaste, Elva Jovanovic. Jovanovic. Elva Jovanovic. Belgrade. Okay. Thank you. Dearest Mooji Baba, after having just returned from 10 days at Monte Sahaja in the One Sangha gathering, I am home again in joy but exhausted and with persistent Kundalini issue. I have experienced this powerful energy in my body since a spontaneous awakening in 1980. I am nearly constantly experiencing it as being plugged into an electric outlet. It practically never disappears. During the One Sangha gathering, the energy experiences felt at times too much to bear, and I had to muster all my strength and focus on your pointings constantly, not to get lost in the mind's many efforts to sabotage all the truth that became apparent to me. I experienced during my stay both paradise, the experience of coming home in love, and the extreme nightmarish opposites, with my energy being almost too much for my body, which still is extremely exhausted. Somehow, I also feel this energy contributed to my awakening experience during my stay. But Mooji Baba, I would so much love to have some explanation of what my body is going through and some qualified guidance, which I never had. And will my body ever find peace? Yes, your body will find peace. I love you and bow to your creation of paradise in Monte Sahaja, which radiates love everywhere, and I have taken it home in my heart with me. I feel I radiate more love and I meet only love back. Even so-called bad experiences, I can laugh at and accept in love. Lene from Copenhagen. L-E-N-E is Lene? Lene? Lena? L-E-N-E. Lene. Lena. For some people, even this intense Kundalini experiences is also bringing them a kind of joy, and they're a little bit attached to it. It exhausts the body is exhausted, but they're attached to the experience also. Because she didn't say, I want to get rid of it. You see? So it brings something, it brings a kind of an intense kind of joy, and a feeling sometimes of being, being very spiritual. But I would put it more, you follow the pointings and be where the pointings have lead you, than to be attached to any experiences. All experiences, they come and go. But this does not come and go. It is so important to find that which does not come. Everything is coming and going. Don't tie yourself or bind yourself to what is ephemeral, what is temporary. That is bad attachments, you see. And from ages, this guidance has been given, Even it was said one story that, one of these yogis went into the forest. Because he said in those days, yogis could go meditate 3-10 years even. Just sit and no food, just meditate in the forest. And so one yogi went into the forest and just went there, sat under a tree, fell into meditation. And they go there for a long time. So while he's sitting there, after a few weeks, one vine creeper plant came close to his body and came up his arms. It started to go around his arm, going up. And then the yogi flinched just a little bit. The plant stopped and started to unwind. Because this plant unwinds, completely unwinds, and then goes to the tree, goes up the tree. Because the consciousness in the plant say, he's a great yogi, but one day he's going to get up and he's going to hurt me. So let me, if I'm going to be attached, let me be attached to something that will outlive me. You see? But this yogi, one day he will come. He's going to break me. You see? So this thing is to find that which does not change. And yet it is not dead. It is not stagnant, not sterile. Find that in yourself. Because everything, the senses are moving. It's not them, I'm not the senses. The breath is moving. I am not the breath. The blood is moving. I am not the blood nor its flow. The heart is beating. I am not the beating heart. The senses are functioning. I am not the sense of taste or smell or sight or hearing or nothing or feeling. I am aware of these. I watch them. Whatever arises, I am not my thoughts. They come and go. I am not my sensations. They come and go. I am nothing perceived on this side of the eyes or behind the eyes in the realm of feelings and emotion or anything like that. None of these things are me. Because they come and go. This body that breathes, that moves, one day also will stop. This mind that thinks, one day also, it keeps changing. None of it can be me. I watch the changes. I am not trapped in the bubble of that change. Who am I? I am watching unceasingly, but without attachment. I do not crave contact with the senses or the sense objects. I am beyond size, immeasurable. I am unborn awareness. Who is crying like that? Is it not good? Is your baby want to go and see? Not that you go. Guruji, Charan Sparsh, I touch your feet. Guruji, I have been following you and your bindings for the last 1.5 years. There has been drastic progress in the journey, if I can call it like this. Earlier, a lot of conditioning was cut. Then slowly I began to question the seeker, and by your grace one day it just clicked to me that this seeker is also part of the dream, and it has also entangled me, the awareness, in its Maya jal. All this happened very subtly, and I never experienced what people usually do, like experiencing oneness, that everything is inside me, all the special effects. The idea of searching dropped after that. Then when you came to Rishikesh in February, it just clicked one day that this is me, and the rest is all my habits. Again, this was a simple but very profound realization. It was not accompanied by any special effects like oneness, etc. After that, Guruji, a voice in me said that mind is just a habit. It will drop in time, but again the ego is back. I, the awareness, can see all the traps, fears, and doubts. I am not there. Voices, everything. I am not there, voices, everything. Guruji, I belong to a traditional Muslim family. I was dying to come and meet you, but I can't. My father won't allow me. I follow your Rishikesh satsangs online. It was extremely deep and enriching experience. But I missed a chance to meet you, and I always will, which is extremely saddening. And I always will, which is extremely saddening. But I have seen people saying to you that they have reached complete awakening even through YouTube. Guruji, what was that realization that I had? As you say, marinate in what you have found, and I am doing that. But will the mind vanish completely without meeting you physically? Even this asking is seen right now. Guruji, please bless me. I feel so lonely on this path. Please, Guruji, please show me the way of complete freedom, because nothing will satisfy me but the truth. Although there are loads of peace and joy, harmony in life, but I know this is not the time to crack the champagne, as you say. Waiting for your reply till my last breath. Rafia. You keep on inquiring. Ramana Maharshi said something very beautiful. When somebody asked him, Guruji, how long should I keep inquiring for? And he said, keep inquiring until there's no one left to inquire. Keep inquiring until the inquirer himself disappears. I say also, the one who begins the inquiry will not finish the inquiry, but will be finished by the inquiry. Meaning, as you are looking, the one looking is dissolving in its duality and merging in that unity of being, you see. The seeing is perfect. Then when you came to Rishikesh in February, it just clicked one day, this is me, and the rest is all my habits. Again, this was simple, but a very profound realization. It was not accompanied by any special effects like oneness, etc., which is perfectly fine. Sometimes people hear these words and think, oh, I'm going to have this kind of oneness experience and so on. I said, no. You just follow what happens with you. Simple, profound, just what I would call irrefutable, because they simply take place as an outcome of your looking. After that, Guruji, a voice in me said that mind is just a habit. Mind is just a thought also. And the thinker of thought is also thought. Are we ready for that?
Yes.
But the ego is back. I, the awareness, can see all the traps, the fears, the doubts, the I am not there voices, everything. I'm the one behind. I see all this. I who am not there, whoever it is that's not there, it's just also just thought. The seeing is happening here. Behind the seeing, is there a tangible seer? Behind the seeing, is there a tangible seer? Can the seer be seen? You see, this must be experienced. You see, by following, trying to solve this thing, the seer is perceiving everything in front. But can this seer be seen? Is it tangible? Does it exist in that way? What is the seer? I followed your Rishikesh satsangs online. It was deeply, extremely deep and enriching experience. But I missed the chance to meet you, and I always will, which is extremely saddening. We don't know anything at all. But I have seen people saying to you that they had reached complete awakening even through YouTube. It's best not to say things like that. I've reached awakening. Who has reached it? It's best not to say it. Just keep looking from the place of the isness until the looker vanishes from in terms of separation. You cannot say after that what is there, but it's there. Last letter. You can take it?
Yes.
Dear Mooji, Om, I've been wanting to say that to you. I'm writing to you today to give thanks for what you have done for me with your direction. I get it, I've found my true self, and now my journey is over because you have shown me there is nowhere to journey to. I've always known in my heart that what I needed as a being could not be found outside of the self. You were able to direct me to that place pretty easily because I was just about there. Finding you was the shove I needed to get over the hump. You have become the last teacher to fall from the tree of life, as it were. There are no more wants or needs. You have shown me the peace I was looking for. I knew it was there. Now I know how to keep it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. It's put signed, but there's nothing. The being that they call Bill Ramage. Oh, I see. P.S. I watch you a lot on YouTube, not because I need to know more. It's like you say, if it is, it's really pretty simple. I watch you now because I feel that I know you without ever having met you. And every time I see your face or hear your voice and what you give direction, I feel I am with a long-lost friend. And to me, there is no better feeling other than being in the home that you have shown me how to get to. Someday, I will meet you face to face. I will be the one that comes before you without a question, only to say, thank you face to face. Love and peace to you, my friend, love and peace. You don't know what that day will be. Better to not know anything than you think how one day of God will be.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, it's so beautiful. Yet I have one request. Well, usually we speak about these Kundalini effects.
Yes, yes.
And I don't know so much about them. In my case, something similar starts. A couple years ago, just before meeting you, I was in Osho Ashram. And so I went through this practice, intense practice. It was related with looking and with observing and also with practicing something very intensely. So I feel I was very good there. And so in a couple of days, all things what was energetical blocks, it just went off. And so I didn't stay there for longer. But this looking, it provokes the shake of the body. A couple of years ago, I wrote you a letter saying that if it's necessary, let it stay. But if it's not original to your pointings, you just take it away. But it was in letter. Usually it works beautiful when I just write letter. I don't receive answer, but it works. It works. So this I trusted. So this how I'm checking and checking and checking. What is this? And so for myself, it's when you point us and you guide us, and I am going with your pointings. So in the subtle seeing, this when attention is going or touching isness, and this happened in my body. So, and this already for a couple of years like this.
Yes.
So if it's somehow my praise, or I want just to ask you, just let me step more into you. Because here something
Yes.
blocks, me, or like this. So
It's good that you look at these things, whatever it may be, and in speaking like this, some people are able to really associate whatever their condition is. Some people, they start to find some is going boom, 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 boom. Some other people, just something happening. But it doesn't matter in that moment. This is not what you are here to see. It might trigger some reaction, so the hands start to move like this or something like that. But don't start to now look at the hand shaking or something. Just keep being just the seeing. And take that, just dismiss that, doesn't matter what's happening there. Just be in the seeing. The seeing is all that's important. Seeing is all that's important. Sometimes people may say, but the hand move is distracting me. I said, no, it's not distracting you. It doesn't have to distract you. It's somebody else's hand. Let it go. Just be in the seeing. Just be in the seeing. And the seeing is not affected by it, like that. And keep being like that, And that may change, or we can somehow, look together with some kind of healing, and if you want to stop it. What I found is often people with these kind of Kundalini expressions, sometimes they don't want to stop it. They feel that if they stop it, they have a joy that they get from it, and they think if they stop it, then the joy will go.
in my case, joy is from the seeing.
The
Not
joy is from
shaking.
the seeing. Yes. That is correct, in fact. That is correct, because then if the joy is from the shaking or whatever, or the shaking is not really from the shaking, but maybe the mind is indicating that the shaking is a spiritual reference for, the heightened awareness or something like that, and people accept that and it brings a kind of joy and they feel that's what it is. I say that is still phenomenal, That which observes this phenomenon, but itself is not trapped in the bubble of that phenomenal expression, stay one with that. Just stay with that. And that is the most clean advice that can be given with this, because then there's nothing that is supporting any phenomenal thing to say, well, that means this. And if it does, it doesn't matter, because different people have different experiences. Some people also just start to shout. And everything is fine, but they're meditating and what's happening? And you look at them and and people start to sort of move away a little bit from this, but they have different things. I say, but don't worry about that. That is nothing at all. Don't think that any particular phenomenal thing is a sign of your spiritual maturity. Of course, there are people who are demonstrating that the power of God is moving through them powerfully. And they're demonstrating miracles. Miracles that baffling science now. It's not just people like John of God and things like that. There's great prophets of God, T.B. Joshua, and many who are genuinely somehow manifesting that power through the faith in Christ, and immediate things happening, and all kinds of stuff. So I can't say that everything phenomenal is, no, it's strengthening the faiths of many people. You see, so these things, I acknowledge them as tremendous works from the Spirit also, and people I know also who have these these expressions are happening in their life, and they're not bothered about it. They just ignore it. It's just happening, and they can continue to have conversations. They can go about their lives without giving too much importance to them, And in some cases, they just stop. Good to have the attitude that, let this body do what it has to do, and may it so happen that as best when the time comes for people to leave the body, that the vital force leaves quietly. Nice. But in terms of one's these phenomenal things, of course we'd like to, if they're causing some disruption or they're bringing, attention, unwanted attention, it is good to kind of like just to ignore them, to not give any credibility to them, just leave it and stay in the true seeing, which you are confirming more and more in your life now. This is the important thing. That is the power. That is the real power, to be established in the unchanging space. That is the. If you are doing that, I have no concern for you. I think you are doing very well. Then somehow your light will come, even if you don't speak. Even, you see, the people, the energy, feel radiating from you. It's so beautiful that even if you don't speak, you go to a country with different language, don't speak. People are responding to you after a while. It may take a little while, but somehow, because the energy from the true in its manifest form is immediate, but it may take a while to reach them, to come in. It hits a little bit of hardness, and it slowly perforate. It hits the heart, and suddenly they start flowering. Whoa, start to feel good. And start to feel happy. You see, this is the power of the presence also. But your joy is incomparable. Your joy is incomparable, just remaining in the isness consciously. And you love it more and more, you enjoy, you sit for 5 minutes, you want to stay more than 5 minutes, and then after a while, time disappears. You see?
Thank you.
Yes, yeah. What a marvelous Sunday afternoon. So very, very happy to see all of you. You want to say something? Okay,
Thank you.
sure.
I love you.
Come on. Thank you. Namaste.
First, I'm very blessed to be among all of you and in front of you. And because I'm from Greece.
You're from Greece?
Yes. I would like to share an example of a Greek philosopher, Plato, and attach a question in the end. So Plato, in his work, State of Plato, he was saying about the cave, that we are born deep in the cave and in total darkness. So also there is an upper world, a true world full of light, of true light. And this light is reflecting the objects. So the captives that they are down in the cave, they only see the shadow, believing that it's the real objects. So there are two things. There are the people that they are used to live in the darkness, and they are afraid to go to the sun and the light because they're afraid that their eyes will be hurt. And there are the people that they are seeking. They see the light and they're trying to approach it and reach the upper world, the truth, the light. And my question is, for this that they have this seeking in their life, do you believe that there could be some gifted beings or special occasions that once they see the light, immediately they reach to it without walking to the path? Or with no exceptions, all beings should take this wonderful journey for me? I feel it's wonderful, and I'm so grateful for that. So,
well, you know, the beings don't start off all at the same point. So, you know, in one life, someone may have done in the background. If we are, let's use the paradigm and if you can accept that the life is one, but innumerable bodies are worked through or something. So is a, let's say, reincarnation, if you can accept this idea, which there are plenty of evidence for it, of course. Then somehow we're not all at the same stage. Some beings have already done most of the work that a human being at the highest level of evolution can make. They have cleaned themselves of the dirt of identification with the material existence, and they may come back for maybe one small thing also, which they can also accomplish just by taking birth. They may take birth and they may die in labor, but it was enough to finish what they had to finish. It's hard to gauge. And some may come, and of course they have a very, very strong attraction to truth from they are very young. Just like some children come, and from they are 3 years old, they start to play the piano, and then they just can just play, and people say, wow, they never learned. Neither parents can play, you know, they can't play anything at all, and this child is just a prodigy or something like that. You know, they have that. Then other children are coming also as spiritual prodigies, if you want to say like that. They come already quite mature in the true ways, and then somehow, you see, another one could grow into real old age and is just understanding just basic things of spirituality. And this is why you could have a young person, like, you know, if you say that Jesus left the body, say at 33 or 35, let's say, like this, no? But there are beings in his own contemporary, people at his own time, who may have been 70 or 80 years, but they would refer to him as Father. Why? Because, you know, they were children spiritually. They did not understand the important things, so he could guide them as a father would do, not in years, but in experience and in maturity and in spiritual development. So each one is a different thing. So in answer to the question is that, of course, some beings will seem to go to the light much more quickly, or they're attracted to that much more quickly, whereas another one would have to go through different twisting and turning and slowly going and coming back and going and coming back, going still a little bit and go on and run back and then go. You see, another one is just like that. So that's why I say we're not all starting at the same point.
thank you so much. And I could beg you to come to Greece and teach us. It would be a pure bliss.
Evaristopoli.
Oh,
Ta-da!
Paragala. Thank you
But,
so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Where in Greece are you from? Which part of Greece?
In the middle. It's between Athens and Thessaloniki. They're
So,
the two biggest cities, but mine is in the middle.
nice.
Nothing.
Oh.
It's a quiet, small city.
Oh, okay.
But you're more than welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks everybody for today and for your attention and presence. And the blessing is that whatever you've heard that resonates inside your heart will continue to deepen and to bear true fruits, which is the fruit of peace and a deepening understanding, holistic understanding, the understanding that leads to love and openness, fearlessness, and that, by moving out of the realm of personhood, we don't anymore put a strain on the world, because ego is a strain on the world. And so in turn, your liberation, just by the very fact of being, is already blessing the world. Even if you don't set out intentionally to do anything like that, you automatically carry the spirit of goodwill towards all beings, irrespective of the apparent differences that we are. This recognition of the what-isness, in fact, is the great equalizer, the great somehow harmonizer, because it washes out all the noise of the person and brings back the fullness, the full joy of presence and being. So my encouragement is to keep reflecting on it, and may grace strengthen our resolve, that we continue to our minds are drawn towards the fire of this understanding, and that it is burnt there. Burning means to fully unite with the Supreme Being. So blessing upon you and all who you love in this world, and for just the possibility. We should live because of the possibility to the final moment, even the possibility of awakening to the fullness of our potential. And may each one's capacity to absorb the truth become even more receptive, more alert, more earnest, more pure. May truth become contagious again, so that beings are lifted up and encouraged towards truthfulness, rather than to harm each other by word or action or even thought. So blessed be all for whom these words may ring true in your heart, and blessing upon Portuguese country for hosting us in such a beautiful way. And thank you so much. And maybe we'll have some music before we go. And we have thank you. So these letters from Natalia, and from Pace, and from Sharad Ananda. I will work with these today.
I sleep. Thank you, Father, for letting me hear your voice underneath every noise. Thank you, Father, every moment of joy, every moment of pain is filled with your grace. I see them, I hear them, I speak with them, and I am still alone. I see them, I hear them, I speak with them, and I am still alone. Alone, alone, alone. Father, I am alone, alone with you and with you alone. Father, I am alone. Inside your heart every battle is won. By your grace alone, by your grace alone. Father, you are alone, you are all in one, you are one in all. Father, you are alone, you are all in one, you are one in all. Alone. Thank you, my Lord, for letting me see your eyes, even just for one time. Thank you, my Lord, for letting me walk with you, even just for one time. For one moment spent with you, lasts for eternity. How much more this love can grow, I pray it will never be enough. Everyone looks like you, everything looks like you, and they all smell like you. And my love looks like you, and their love looks like you. There is no such thing like a love that is mine. Whatever it is, I know it's divine. I know it is you, my Lord, it is you. Set on fire the whole world and left only one shrine, where I am on my knees, where there is only peace, where the thought of tomorrow doesn't exist. My Father is one. My Father is love. One love, one love, one love. Father, we are one love, and you are the one, and you are the love. How many have come, how many have gone, and where have they gone? If not inside one love, one love, one love. Could I ever love? Could this love be mine, or to whom it belongs? It certainly is property of my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. It certainly is property of my Lord, my Lord. One love. Was I ever born? Oh, there is only one and protects everyone, gives them what they need, gives them what they want. How merciful you are, my Lord, my Lord. One love, one love is pure, one love is whole, one love is for all, one love never comes, one love never goes. It is not concerned with anything at all. It is not concerned with anything at all. It is ever free, it is ever pure, ever pure. It is all that only one love can be. It is my Father and it's also His Son. His Son, His Son. It is the Father and it's also His Son. His Son, His Son. It is full of mercy to whoever comes across. It is everything, it is everyone, everyone. It is that which no one can see nor become. I am lost in wonder by looking at you and see how God dances and how much He loves, regardless of whom comes to knock at His door, at His door. I am lost in wonder by looking at you and see how God dances and how much He loves, regardless of whom comes to knock at His door. I give thanks and sing praises to my Guruji. I give thanks and sing praises to my Guruji. Oh Lord of Lords, oh Kings of Kings. Oh Lord of Lords, oh King of Kings. Father, you are alone, you are all in one, you are one in all. Father, you are alone, you are all in one, you are one in all. One love alone, one love alone, one love alone. To each and every one of you, may your hearts be
filled with unfading peace and joy and love. And may the fruit of the seeing continue to draw the mind back more and more into its own source. May you grow to appreciate the profundity of what you are discovering. May it release its full power. So that you don't miss this chance. Let it be so. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hallelujah. Amen.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The heel of these shoes are very soft, very soft.
I'm sorry for the interruption, but we wanted to let you know we found a car key. So check your pockets before you walk all the way to your car. If you're missing your car key, you can go to reception. They have it there. Thanks.
Love you, love you, love you.
Thank you, Guruji, for allowing us to be nobody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I moved into my house on Friday.
Huh?
I moved into my house on Friday.
Wow, look at that. Muito obrigado, muito obrigado. Muito obrigado, muito obrigado.
Give you a hug?
Yes, come. Hey, how you doing?
All the way from Brazil.
Whoa. Very good. From which place?
From Brasília.
Brasilia.
I'm Tutu. I did the video in Rishikesh
Yes,
last
with your
year.
mom. She's still here. She's here now.
She's coming in 2 weeks.
You remember? Yeah.
I was invited to go to a festival with your movie, with the short movie.
Which one? Which movie you tried?
I did a short movie in
Yes,
Rishikesh,
yes.
and they invited me to show this in an Indian cinema festival. It happens in Italy. Could I do it?
Yeah. Let me see. Maybe we can show. Maybe I can
Yes,
see.
I can talk.
Yeah, let's have a little look.
It was played in the slideshow in Rishikesh 2016, I think it was.
It's called Rishikesh Beings. It's all these beautiful moments of like the feeling of the town.
I think I remember. Yeah. Do you have some click music?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How long you were staying?
2 nights more.
2 nights. And then what?
Travel the world.
Oh. Rolling Stone.
Okay. Have a good holiday.
Yeah. Oh, my love. send us the movie, and yeah, I think I remember it very well.
Yeah, they have it.
You have the movie.
Look, you can send it. Just take a quick look at it.
You take it.
Okay. Okay.
Good holiday.
Yeah. That's nice. Love you. 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 Thank you. Everything is okay? Everything is good? This is good. This is good. This is Mr. Brody. Hello. Hi. You're going to be here for a while or what?
I'm coming in 2 weeks. I have to be here for a long time.
Okay. See you later. Ah, she's nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Oh, good. Nice. I'm very happy.
Me too.
Yeah. Me too. Good to see you. This is very good. It's very nice. You want to be here for a minute?
Yes, until retreat. I will be in the retreat.
Oh, good.
Yes,
Good. Oh, boom. Ah, Neil. Hey.
I love it.
Hey. Oh. Yeah. Very good. Where's mommy? Where's I know where she is? Ay. Nice.
How are you?
Good, nice to see you. You're good here?
Yeah, of course.
Enjoy?
Very nice place.
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
Very good. I'm away for a few days. I come back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
where's mom?
She's inside.
Okay, I'll see her in a bit.
Yeah. You're good?
Man, very good.
You were told your body was unhealthy.
Getting better.
Getting better. Good.
Better. I got all your teas, the thankful teas, and so good. You're so wonderful. Papa's good?
Yeah, good.
Okay. See you in a bit, okay?
Yeah.
Go up and get changed.
Good night.
Good night, yeah. Very good.
Yes. Very good. Very blessed.
Wonderful. I love. Good. Love it. Thank you so much. Appreciation. Also. You good? Nice. Nice to see you. You good?
Next week.
Okay, good. Okay, nice. Energy. Thank you, my love. Oh, darling. Thank you, my sweet. Thank you. Okay.
Say bye-bye, I'm going
Hold on. Okay, my love. Thank you, my darling. Show my love also to those in Mina. Some of them. Love you, love you. Good to see you. Nice with us. Oh, wonderful, 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 wonderful. Thank you, thank you. Very good. Very good. Sure. Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at that. What the light reveals. Huh? So, watch your head, watch your head. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wonderful, good to see you, good to see you, good to see you. Come again, come again, come again. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
I used to be very shy.
Okay. I like the sound of that. It used to be. Very nice. Thank you, thank you. Let's get the lights here. Let's get the lights. Everything good? Yeah, very good. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. We're just standing over here like that now. Yeah, over Jesus. Make it now. Well. Ramana. Oh, yeah. Good, 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 good. Can we Skype a little bit?
We have a drawing. Shankar is our architect. So
Oh, yeah?
he draws the kitchen, the new kitchen is always
I dedicate my whole house to you and your service. I love you. I'm going to be at both the retreats at Valdivia.
Oh, wow.
I'll be watching you.
Wonderful, my love. Hi, sweetie. Oh. Thank you. Nice to see you as always. You're around for a while now?
I leave tomorrow. Yes.
Where are you going back? UK?
Back.
Really?
Ireland.
To Ireland?
Yes.
Okay. Will you come back?
Yes.
Okay. That's good. Don't leave it too long.
I won't.
Oh, darling. Okay. Oh. So wonderful.
Grateful, Mooji.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Krishna, thank you.
Thank you, my love. Love you. Love you. Speechless. Love you. Thank you. So good, so great.